Namaste. I, Vivian Gaurav Goyal from the Faculty of Physiotherapy and Diagnostics, FPD, in the Department of Diagnostic and Community Health in the discipline radiology. Today, we are going to discuss about fine needle aspirate cytology, FNAC. That is a session in the hospital administration in radio diagnosis course in VSCRT section. It is a very important investigation or a very important procedure that is performed to check the tumor or a lesion cells nature. So let me start the FNAC. So FNAC is an interventional diagnostic procedure for cytological study. Okay, so the FNAC is an intervention. Intervention means it is a procedure in which in which needle is pressed and cells are collected and then study is performed for uh, for or to know the nature of the cells or spread of the cell. So cytological study where a thin, small, sharp needle is inserted into body. Where a thin, small, sharp needle is inserted into the body. Okay, suspected lumps or tumor. We can detect through this process suspected lumps or tumors and a small amount of tissue sucked out for the microscopic examination. Small amount of tissue sucked out means needle is pricked and it and the small amount of tissue or cell sucked out for the microscopic examination or study. It is a less invasive procedure, so there is no requirement of large incision. So it is a less invasive procedure. Indications. First one is the palpable lesion. Means we can assess the lesion by palpation. Second one is the tumor seen in X-ray or USG reports. Second is the tumor cells or tumor seen in the X-ray or USG report. Then FNAC is performed to know the nature of the cell of tumor or the spread or metastasis of tumor. How they spread, how large the tumor is, how what is the nature of the tumor. Third one is to know the nature of lesion cells. So it is also performed for to know the nature of the lesion cells. Okay. Next one is the for non-tumor. Non-tumor FNAC is performed to assess the effect and treatment. So it is also performed for a tumor that is being treated. So it is used to assess the effect and treatment. Assess the effect and treatment. Next one is the sometimes FNAC is performed under the guidance of USG. So in sometimes FNAC is performed under the guidance of USG, ultrasonography and fluoroscopy. So sometimes FNAC is performed under the guidance of USG and fluoroscopy and provide the better assessment of lumps or tumor. So it also performed under guidance of sonography or fluoroscopy and provide a better assessment of lumps or tumors. The next topic is contraindication of FNAC. First one is the bleeding diastasis hypocoagulopathy. Hypocoagulopathy means the blood doesn't clot easily. It will take a long time uh, in clotting. So next one is the emphysema, shortness of breath. So in the patient of the emphysema, there is a contraindication of the FNAC. So in emphysema patient, the FNAC is not performed. Septicemia, infection of blood or blood poisoning. In the case of blood poisoning, FNAC is not used for the investigation. Next one is the FNAC equipment and patient preparation. FNAC equipment, a small thin needle 20G to 24G, small thin needle 20G to 24G gauge. Next one is the antiseptic spray that reduce the chance of infection. Next one is the USG or fluoroscopy unit if guided procedure required. If FNAC is guided, then USG or fluoroscopy unit is required. Next one is the slides. Next one is the disposable gloves. Slides, disposable gloves. Disposable gloves is used to reduce the infection, reduce the chance of the infection. Slides that is used for develop the cells or increase the number of the cell or investigation. Next point is the patient preparation. Patient preparation. So no food intake, patient preparation, no food intake few hours before the examination. So patient preparation is no food intake few hours before the examination. Next one is the routine blood test, including bleeding time, clotting time. These are the two tests that is performed before the examination. So ask to the patient for fasting before the examination few hours. Suspension of the blood anticoagulant medication. Suspension of blood anticoagulant medications. Okay, like diabetic medication, metformin, and any other anticoagulant medication. Advantages are. So the next point is advantage. So for this procedure, no anesthesia is required because it is a non-invasive or less invasive procedure. Least invasive than open surgery aspiration. Next point is a cost effective. It is a cost effective procedure. Or next point is no hospitalization required. So for this procedure, no hospitalization required. Only vital signs are measured after the procedure. It is a cost effective because it is not a big operation. So in this session, we had till now we had discussed about the introduction, indications, contraindications, indications, and equipment, patient preparation. Now we are going to discuss about the procedure. What is the procedure of a FNAC? Place the patient on the aspiration table where the needle should be packed. Needle is being packed, and the uh, uh, and the cell or site samples are sucked in a supine position. Place the patient on the aspiration cable in supine position. Clean the site of the needle entry. Clean the site of the needle entry with spirit spirit for uh, 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 reduce infection, and leave the area to dry. Put the needle in the syringe holder. Okay. After locating the mass or lumps through fluoroscopy, through USG, after locating the mass or lumps for biopsy, a very fine needle is passed into the mass. A very fine needle is passed into the mass. Okay. So it is for the sucking of cells, or it sucked out the cell or a sample. After the needle placed into the mass, after the needle placed into the mass, cells are withdrawn. Cells are withdrawn by the aspiration. Aspiration. This is the this is the needle holder. So after the locating the mass or lumps, the needle holder should be pressed, and it sucked it sucked it sucked the cell or sample, and then it is pressed in the sample containing file. Sample containing file. Cell are withdrawn by aspiration and spread on a glass slide. Okay, glass slide. If the lesion is used, if the lesion or location of lesion or cells are or tissue uh, is used, multiple site aspiration may be needed or required. So there is a requirement of a multiple site aspiration. So 2 to 3 slide of the aspirated cell, 2 to 3 slide of aspirated cell may enough, and send them to the pathology department for microscopic examination. So 2 to 3 slides of the aspirated cell may enough, and send them to the pathology department for microscopic examination or the study of cell or tissue. So in this session, we will discuss about the introduction, and what is the indications of FNAC, what is the contraindications for FNAC, and the equipment required for FNAC examination, patient preparation, and the advantages of the FNAC procedure. Or at last, we had discussed about the procedure of the FNAC examination. Okay, so this is the session that is very much useful in the radio diagnosis department to study the tumor for effective treatment purpose. Okay, this session is over. I think you all satisfied with this session. If you have any queries regarding this session, you can put it into the comment box. I will resolve it later. Thank you. The session is powered by Digital Version 2.0 JVW Jaipur.